Because I feel that, you know, with the way everything is presented, he needs a mage, right? You need a form of burst against the Aatrox. Possible Zoe, because we know Zoe got banned away.
Sad.
Yeah, I was thinking that Zoe might just be the perfect fit for on run 9, especially with looking at the composition of Woohoo Gaming, but that gets easily read by the coaching staff of Woohoo Gaming.
Well, they banned away the Karma, one of those possible matchups to stop the engage with just one ability, the Transcendent Embrace plus the movement speed that this Karma, the champion, can provide with the Inspire, can be useful and will be denied as well. That leaves very little options here into the mid lane, to be honest. Leona being hovered is gonna be strange. I thought it would be something like a Galio, but man, the guts here of Wake Up.
Whoa! Okay. Alright. Okay, so a new champion altogether for Wake Up. And I know for a fact that, you know, CN teams, they love their engagers. They will be locking this Leona. Meanwhile, KBG will be going for the Gwen and the Galio. A Swain to respond. Okay, this is infinitely better, right? So with Yone, you can enter a matchup against the Gwen here in the mid lane, and still end up with the advantage. And I think this is, you know, this is very far from the meta that we have had in the last patch, Gion, because we are seeing 4 melee champions for both sides.
Yeah, this is gonna be a bloodfest, a brawl for both of these teams. But to be honest, I kind of favor the composition of KBG more. They have so much team fighting capability, they have so much sustain, they have so much AoE and buffs as well to just make them the better team, the better composition compared to Woohoo Gaming.
Yeah, now that you mentioned, I feel that really is indeed the case. Because with the Sivir, you basically get a lot of movement speed bonus to try to outplay all the short-range champions on the opposing side. Not to mention that KG is on his favorite pick. So one would say if they cannot win with KG on the Fiora, oh man, that's a big problem to have if you are a KBG faithful. Because they should win this, right? Like the pressure is on them. If they don't win with KG on his patent champion, and that's a massive headache for their coaching staff.
It's going to be very troubling for KBG for sure. That's why they're gonna give it their all here in this game. Anran on the Gwen is gonna be interesting for me as well. But they do have the Gwen, they do have the Galio rather, to help out in terms of zoning the members of Woohoo Gaming. That's the thing that I love. Gwen plus Galio always equals great dominance for team fights.
Indeed, and I believe that the main reason why this Yone pickup was allowed by the coaching staff of Woohoo Gaming is because if we remember just last season, Sani was a Baron laner, not a mid laner. So he's so used to playing all this short range champions, and I dare say it, maybe he will end up performing better than Unreal 9 just because of his XP in the Baron lane.
23 seconds just on the Zoe actually is interesting. That means 23 times the Sleepy Trouble Bubble connected and just has been quite helpful in the small skirmishes. And yeah, well, it was really great coming in from Tan a while ago.
Yeah, I think he also counts the exhaust as a crowd control, right? I think it should, right? So that's the slow coming from the exhaust, and all those, what I would say, secondary spell that you pick up as a Zoe also gets counted. So it's not just the Sleepy Trouble Bubble that was the basis of that. Then again, Priority was able to wow, okay, that's a massive wave, and at least this time Wake Up was able to deny any potential all-ins coming from KG, and he showed himself up on the top side, protecting his battle lane.
KBG should have great leverage right now here in this game, especially with just the farming. They have great scaling, to be honest, and I'm gonna be a bit nervous on this Yone later on. Yes, they can engage. Yes, the Fate Seal can deal quite a bit, especially on these melee composition of KBG. But it's the damage of the Gwen that's very troubling, especially in the late game. They have also lots of melee champions on the melee game side, and that's the favorite target of a Gwen. And we have seen so many shred downs by a Gwen with just 2 items, and Andran will love to reach on that level.
It will be about Sani's ability to use the Fate Shield as well to slow down the pursuit of KBG for sure. Now a potential 3v3 here in the bot lane, but Wake Up. Oh, level 5.
Helps out with the tower. Just chip down some of the HP here of Yuyu, but nothing too serious.
Right. Very slow and very quiet early game for both squads here, Giang. Then again, solar flare. More like solar miss.
Yeah, that's a weird angle that Wake Up tried, and there's nobody there to actually help out as well. Great dodge with Sani though. Just on the soul inbound, trying to outplay Andran at least in the laning phase.
Right. It's again we have to look at the totality of the team fights later, right? Like the grand challenge, if it ever gets popped, you know, the complete thing, like all vitals be proc, that would be very massive for KBG. But the 2-man gang on the top side, Kerryman is here.
Did wait for quite a while, and KG is able to at least walk away. The Taunt is going to be here as well, just in case that there is going to be a re-engage. But they don't, but they just walk away.
And the discipline by KG to not repost the tactical sweep and wait for a bigger skill to be invested is just KG things, I guess. Now on run 9 and company 3-man song here in the mid lane, they will just want this vision towards the top side. They might just be able to deny Wake Up's reset,
but might be bad for them as well. Ron's gonna be here. You're taking a lot of damage. All of them are gonna be here. Sani's gonna be here as well. Fate Seal dodge. That was weird. Andran still able to be here at least. KBG will be safe for now.
The Justice Punch coming in from Yuyu came in clutch. You know the animation in where he backpedals? Yeah. That was enough to dodge away from the solar flare. Wow, okay, so that was super lucky. If you're a fan of KBG and Boohoo Gaming, they invested a lot of ultimates. Fate Seal used, solar flare used, and there is an incoming team fight in a couple of seconds because their dragon has just spawned up. So did the Rift Herald, but does look like the KBG wants to focus on the dragon. They want to fight for sure.
They want. They have the composition for it as well. They have the ulti ready to. Boohoo Gaming recognizes that. That's why they step back.
Yeah, they don't want to give the team fight the KBG wants at this point of the game. And you look at the way their jungler Panther Kerryman is already on towards the Rift Herald, but with all the mobility, KBG might just be able to challenge this.
Yeah. They have the movement speed of the Severe later on. The Taunt is going to be here. At least no steals come through. Boohoo Gaming just trades it up for the Rift Herald.
Did you see the presence of Yuyu?
Still fine. He is just trying to walk away.
That's another solar flare. But Yuyu has to be careful, especially with his HP. He's super low. One good stun might just mean the death of Yuyu. 4-man strong here in the mid lane, and I think it's an automatic summon of the Rift Herald. Opens up the map for sure for you.
Also, the Shadows are gonna be going in. Fans still able to slow them down, but they're unable to take this tower down. That's gonna be fine for KBG. That's the main goal.
But that's the investment of Onslaught of Shadows just to defend the tower here in the mid lane, right? They had no reason to fight that one out, especially knowing that you just went back home. And it kind of threw me off guard because oftentimes, you know, you see someone going back, that signals that there will be no investment of ultimates. But to our surprise, the Hecarim invested his Onslaught of Shadows. Turns out it was the better decision overall because that still saved the tower in the middle.
Amran becoming comfortable this time around against the Camille. KG as well, just okay here in the bottom lane. Well, with the vitals being proc, he will be fine with the duel here. Actually stops the recall of Sunny. Should be able to shove this wave into the tower, possibly get a couple of plays as well, unless he walks away.
AP Zeri. Ooh, sexy. Luden's Echo, ladies and gents. So this is the Ultra Shock Laser build, which is going to be very interesting. I'm really excited as to how this will pan out.
Yeah. Saw that. This is quite difficult to hit, especially when you're being charged up with so many of KBG.
Okay, I know that you've casted a lot of games, but is this a common thing nowadays?
A slightly close, like a Nashor's one, but not really a Luden's.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, right? Like Nashor's.
Thought it's still gonna be fine, but that was scary.
Yeah.
Every time the solar flare gets casted, we get off our seats a bit.
Yeah. It's a go signal for sure for everyone to go and pile in. Carry man!
They will go in this time, just as much dodge, but Wake Up is taking too much damage. Does have the resistance and the durability, of course, of a Leona.
Oh man!
Fine as well.
And again, Ultra Shock Lasers left and right coming in from Pan, just controlling the choke points. Maximizing the range advantage. No one wants to fight, and this is what happens when you have 4 melee champions on both squads.
Yeah. They just walk away, they can engage, but it's too risky on both sides.
Exactly.
Ooh! Okay, it's still not
so
much.
just to, again, the Nashor's Loot is no longer full AP though, right? Because it's now considered adaptive.
Yes.
So it can now be built for AD instead of, just the standard AP. But this is just Pan doing Pan thing. Right?
Pan thing. One of the most flexible, in terms of builds and champions, creative as well. But it's all just for the tower or more. Because the Hexical Damage is gonna be invested as well, and they do pick up the kill onto Yu.
That's the first blood, first tower for Woohoo Gaming. And this is a very slow game. The investment of sending 3-4 people allowed KG to split push.
Oh, KG this time is too deep in the area. Wake Up is gonna be here! Just waited patiently, but is in a lot of trouble as well because the Awesome Shadow is gonna be there to pick up the kill on Wake Up. And the Hecarim is quite tanky. Carryman will just walk away. Rocky as well, letting him be and unsuccessfully getting one, gets taken one instead.
Exactly, it's an overall positive for KBG because not only that they were able to deny the gank, they end up being the victors of that skirmish. Also gets a potential prize of a dragon here, Giang. Wow, what a swing! It's a very big swing if you're a fan of KBG.
This was the very thing that was happening to KBG a while ago. At least on the receiving end of the punishments. And this time, Woohoo Gaming is not liking their situation. They are unable to find any kills. The only positive thing we do see here is takedowns and Pan Carryman still here in the top gold earners, but not by a whole lot actually.
Yeah, and this is the AP Zeri though. Like it's not going to give you.
It's not gonna cut.
Exactly. It's not going to give you the auto attack damage that we are accustomed in seeing from all the Zeris that we've casted in the past. This is all about the Ultra Shock Lasers connecting for zoning purposes. I know Alone used to play this before. He was for me. He played for EDG, right? Like he loves playing unorthodox champions back in the day. And so this is not a surprise. It's not the first time that an AP Zeri gets played in WRL. But in WRL A2, this could be a first.
Let's see if this build of Pan can be beneficial for Woohoo Gaming, especially with the amount of gap close that KBG actually has. Look at the movement speed. It's not even with the ult here off the severe. Wake Up is still able to endure quite a lot. Stasis is gonna be survived some time as the World Ender is gonna be casted, but you need to be very careful. Underknight is gonna be here to taunt, taking too much! And it's burned to death! And Woohoo Gaming has the time to strike this time around. KBG still walking away.
Yeah.
Woohoo Gaming as well.
It's a 4v5, and again, ending up as the victors is Woohoo Gaming on the top side. Rocky continuing the split push action. Oh wow, massive swing this time. Repose! Oh, very good repose just to cancel out the knockup coming in from Sunny. The action continues here, Giyong.
Actually, Pan is starting to... Okay.
Wait.
Never mind.
Two towers!
Two towers
in a
secured by
row for
Rocky! Oh man, the barriers being started already as well.
No.
KBG,
No way!
They don't know.
Yeah, they don't know. They have no information whatsoever. Finally, something shows up.
Solar
But the
flare
jungler is so far away!
600 and it's done! KeepS Gaming lost the objective, but they will get the kill. Just one onto Rocky.
That tone was super far away. Oh no! Woohoo Gaming capitalized on again mid-game mistakes by KBG. This is not the KBG that we casted in Season 1. There really is something happening right now in terms of communication. And you're now seeing again the way that Woohoo Gaming secured another big objective. Carry man. On his debut, dude, winning against KBG, what a way to introduce yourself.
Yeah, this is the proper
WRL.
introduction.
Perfect.
Perfect here for Woohoo Gaming. 2,000 gold lead so far. KBG scrambling again. We don't see that much enchant on their boots as well, so we have seen Stasis enchants to be very, very irritating for the enemy team. Just because of the stalls and the delays. Woohoo Gaming does have on 2 people. Plus meter enchant as well. That's the shield of the run here by Yu. Doesn't get knocked off. Gets in actually with the justice punch, but immediately regrets it.
Wait,
Kerriman's gonna be here. Stasis is gonna be to buy some time, but it's not gonna be enough to save his life. This Gaming lost 1. They lost a tower as well.
Yeah. 1 body down means that they can still continue their push.
Woo!
Wake up!
Flashing in. Also just gets the connection there of the stun. Woohoo Gaming will be happy taking another tower.
That's another massive gold swing to the side of Woohoo Gaming, but KBG still alive in this game. Just because that they can threaten an infernal soul here. Giyong, oh no. Whoa, okay. So it's been like the tale of the day, right? Like, oh! Shama, okay. Good reflex. You have to feel scared every time Solar Flare gets casted, but there is also prior information that someone is already planning something right around that bush. Good vision ward coming in from Xiaoma and KBG as well. But again, the win condition for KBG, if they want to turn around the game, it starts with this dragon.
I can just remember the same thing that Huria from EDG last season was executing, this kind of Leona, and now Woohoo Gaming through Wake Up just pressuring KeepS Gaming right, left and right, and now the dragon's being taken. KBG cannot do anything but watch it.
Love to see it. You love to see it. Even Pan also again on the AP Zeri. No Zoe, not a problem. Hang on, they could engage.
Okay, Wake Up in trouble after missing an ability there.
Stasis.
Pan is gonna go in with the ult, but he's taking too much damage. Shaman's gonna be able to take him down, but Under the Night still here. Hero's Enter is gonna be used to zone everyone away, and Raj is gonna be the last remaining member here of Woohoo Gaming. KBG found an opening, and they take it without hesitation.
And I think that's game. KBG can just march down the mid lane here. Never mind the third dragon. Go for the end. KBG got the team fight that they want. And that ultimately will decide this game here. Giyong, Pan. What was he thinking? He flashed over the wall as an AP Zeri.
Yeah, and the Zenith Blade not connecting. It was a disastrous turn of events here for Woohoo Gaming. You can just tank in the tower, the Nexus, and it will fall down. Stasis, of course, as the wave connects again. And Woohoo Gaming lost this game. KeepS Gaming keeps it to a game 3.
One team fight to decide it all. Oh, Pan will have